Woohoo! Welcome to Heard the Nerd and today's brand new series as we start a no transfer challenge with Chelsea. So, in the game, they've been given a transfer ban until the end of Christmas 2019, in which they're not allowed to buy players, much like in real life. But what we will be doing is continuing that ban on indefinitely. We will be looking at some youth players, bringing them in through the youth contract system, or maybe buying some players at the ages of 17 and below. But they will be the only purchases we'll be making. We'll be relying on recalling all of the hundreds and hundreds of loanees that Chelsea have to try and keep a team that, one, is winning and two, stays at the top of the league. So another challenge safe here on Heard the Nerd after we've just finished our Newcastle Director of Football. And if you are bulk watching content at the moment, there's 50 odd episodes of the Newcastle Director of Football challenge that is just finished. So get your teeth into that as we bring you episodes daily. Monday to Friday out with this new Chelsea series. So let's talk about what we're going to do then. So we've got this Chelsea team. We've played the pre-season. We played the first game in the Premier League as well, because the second game is the Euro Super Cup against Liverpool. I thought, why not bring a trophy straight away? Come in with our first chance of silverware. We've done an okay job so far. We've recalled some players back where we can. If we have a look at the team and the squad, this is the guys we've got. If we show everyone that is not at the club, there's still a fair few. Morata's obviously going out. We've got Bakayoko who'll be coming in. He looks quite good. Drinkwater will likely sell. Baker will sell. Pasalik's okay as well. Victor Moses is knocking about. We've got a lot in the development centre and in the young, the under-23s, the young squads, I was going to say then. So get rid of that. So this is the squad we've gone for. We'll be looking to use a bit more of the data in this save than we did in the Director of Football Challenge. So we have our squad screen here telling us how we're doing, how the guys are doing in training as well. We can watch them for any youngsters who are performing very well within training and therefore drop them into the first team. Also keeping an eye at this homegrown status. Ideally, we want to get a complete homegrown team. That doesn't necessarily mean an English team. It means that they've been trained at the club between the ages of 15 and 21, or trained within the nation. The idea being that everyone will be trained at the club by the end of the 5 years. We have a completely homegrown team. That does mean we need to buy players at the age of 15 and 16, so we need to be hot on our scouting market. So this is how we're going to use. We're also going to be spending a lot of time diving into the development centre here. It's a new feature within this year's game. I've not really jumped in and used it too much. We've put a lot of effort into the staff and getting the right staff in here, so we make sure we get, from our head of youth development, Neil Barth, who was here already, very, very good. Very, very good. He'll be giving us suggestions. We'll be looking to enact on these suggestions each episode. Have a look how the guys are getting on, who needs attention, and whether there's anything we can do to help these guys out. Maybe farming them out on loan, or maybe throwing them up into the first team and squad games for cups, things like the Carabao Cup. We also have the loan list here. Claude Makelele is our loan manager. Where's Claude? Oh, he's not here. Claude Makelele is the loan manager. It's brilliant. These are the guys out on loan at the moment. Obviously, a lot of these guys will be looking to sell on. Some of them that don't fit the homegrown status and are slightly older will cash in on. We'll try and make some money, make sure we're throwing that into any facilities and buying the best players as quickly as we can. Hoovering up the youngsters, as Chelsea likes to do. Farming them out via loans and the under-23s, and then and hopefully building a squad that is worth while. Like I say, any guys we pick up now at the ages of 15 in this first second season will be hitting the early 20s by the time we finish, and hopefully one or two of them are actually pinning our team down, so we get some wonder kids. So that's the plan for the save. We'll be spending a lot of time in Dev Centre. We'll spend a lot of time in this squad screen, checking out how players are getting on, keeping an eye on the ability and potential of those guys. If we have a look at our staff, we've got a lot of staff, a lot of recruitment team. We've worked on our knowledge as well in terms of scouting. So I will be controlling all of the scouting. Our world knowledge is up to 32%. It was at 29% when I started. So we've been trying to buy in to fill out the gaps in the map and make sure we've got people there who are going to look for the wonder kids. We need to find them early and before anybody else. In terms of responsibilities, I'm still in charge of most things around transfer contracts. I'll be signing everything off. Initiating sales, I may leave to other people. There he is. Claude will be finding development loans for the younger players. But mostly, I'm in charge of things, which is a little scary. We've not had to buy players for a long time. We've been doing a few Director of Football challenges, but I'm excited for this one. If you look at our bench straight away, we've got the likes of Angerin, Billy Gilmore as youngsters that we want to bring through. We've got Kurt Zuma. Mason Mount will be straight in the first team. Ross Barkley knocking around as well. We've brought some players back. Reece James. Got a lot of injuries. Hudson Odoi, Reece James, I'd like to play, but again, injured. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is out for 7 or 8 months. Batshuayi's just picked up a knock as well. He'll be back soon. Baba Rahman We had in the we've picked him up a few times over this game already. Obviously, a Chelsea player. We'll keep him in and around the team for now. But we'll start to see. I think once the transfer ban goes, we'll start selling some players. We've got guys here like Pedro with 32 now, wanted by Chinese teams. If we can make money on him, we'll make money on him, and then use that money to reinvest in buying as many wonder kids as possible. It's like it's a numbers game. This it's like Tinder. We're going to swipe right on a lot of wonder kids and hope that one or two of them actually turn out. So let's look at the tactic. I said we were going to play 4-2-3-1. I said I'd come back to it. I'd come back to the standard formations. But I've gone for a narrow 4-2-3-1. Doesn't really play into Willian's hands as one of our top players, but it does for everybody else. Mason Mount seems to be an absolute beast out there. We've got a shadow striker role as well as a complete forward as our attacking options. I did have Pedro in there. I'm going to put Barkley in because I want to play Willian as an attacking midfielder on this side. So going for a narrow 4-2-3-1. We've got Emerson and Azpilicueta at the moment as our fullbacks. We have youngsters coming through. Like I say, Reece James will play. Once Reece James comes in on the right, Azpilicueta to go back over to the left. He is the captain, but he is 32. So again, he needs to start winding his game time down. We then have Gilmore who can come into these midfield roles. Angerin who can come into these front three roles as well. So we're going to start to eke people in. Our back two are Tomori and Christensen. Tomori 21, Christensen 23, and Zuma's the backup. So they're already getting there in terms of the homegrown status. So quite excited. Had the off-season, played a lot. So shall we get into the first game? The game against Liverpool. And see if we can get a trophy in episode 1 of this brand new season. If you are hyped for the save, if you are excited, you are self-isolating, you've got a lot of time to kill, you want a new save to watch, make sure you hit that like button. It will share it with more self-isolating victims of the coronavirus. And we can all enjoy it together. We are taking on Liverpool, which is a bit of a worry because they are very good, but we are in good form. With a young team as well, we're going to play I should show you the tactic as well. We're going to play a high pressing game. So we've gone for high line engagements as well. Extremely urgent press, preventing the short goalkeeper, getting right inside, up in people's faces. Because potentially, we're going to be playing a quite young team. We're going to be looking for key attributes, especially in the physicals, but in the mentals around teamwork, and decisions and composure, things that will keep like a team like this running very well. We have to use what we have to our advantage, and if that is young players of pace, then we're going to get up in people's faces. So that's the plan. Like I say, we may lose some stuff out wide because we are playing a narrow formation, but we're not playing it on too attacking. So everyone is getting back and getting involved, and again, because of the youth within the team and the work rates, we should be able to hold off teams with very good wingers. As Liverpool, there we go, come forward straight away, and we block. Mount on the ball now into Barkley. Barkley, where are you going? Out to Kovacic. Finds Azpilicueta. He's going to take... I knew he was going to take the shot. Bloody guys taking the shots. We've got some personal instructions on there as well to keep the two inside attacking midfielders to play a little wider and to make sure that the fullbacks play wider as well. So they try and bring a little bit of width and don't become too narrow in the middle when we attack. But we'll see how the tactic forms against Premier League opposition. Obviously against Crystal Palace, our first game of the season, went very well. We won 4-1. So against the big boys will be the test. Robertson this time, charging forward for Liverpool again. It's their fullbacks that are trying to make the space for them. As Kepa makes a save from Firmino again. They're from distance, they're taking the shots at the moment. Not really pushing too hard, but we aren't showing anything yet. So let's give them a little demand more. We're not playing badly, but I'm not seeing anything good either. Azpilicueta has picked up a little knock here. I think him and Mane went in because he's also picked up a knock. So Robinson seems to be untackleable at the moment. As Salah's there, and Salah hits wide. Good, we've got a lot of defenders there. A lot of defenders. Okay, now we're starting to see the form drop off of these guys. Brilliant. Brilliant. First, we played really well in the Premier League game. I get super confident. Come back for Liverpool 1, and we've had one shot on target. This is not what we wanted. So, far from pleased. Get out there, come on. Mount has been scoring some wonder goals, I tell you. The man can hit a ball from anywhere. I was kind of hoping he was going to get one of them today. As here he is. Bad ball out. Willian. Free kick in. Oh, Adrian comes out. Bloody Adrian. Adrian! Big ball forward to Firmino. Didn't look like we were going to win that. Oh, come on. Come on. Firmino scores. An assist from Adrian. Route 1 football from Liverpool there. I could see it happening. I could feel it. As soon as he kicked that ball, I was like, okay, yeah, this is happening now. This is actually happening now. 1-0 down to Liverpool here in the Super Cup. Oh, Kepa makes a great save there. Look in Route 1 football. What is this crap? Salah now. In goes the corner. Gomez. Can we get on these guys, please? Christensen in. Nice tackle. Willian, go. Come on. Come on. Fight for it. The Mason Mount down at 6.2. Ross Barkley, 6.5. Bloody hells bells. I can't sub them all. Right. Let's get Mount off for Pedro. Let's get Andrew in the middle. He's young. He's not really going to be ready for this, is he? But so many players playing terribly. I literally can't sub more. Aspilicueta really should come off with that knock, but he's actually not playing that badly. Kante, right. Come on, let's play the ball. Kovacic. Aspilicueta. Can he whip it? Straight into the first man. We might have to play for set pieces here. Emerson in. Oh, I thought we were going to get up against Gomez there. Pedro on the ball. Old hand coming in. Aspilicueta. Angerin knocks down. Pedro. Oh, the shot was so weak. It was such a good little knockdown as well. Give him a passion call. We've gone attacking. I've got one sub to make. I've got Barkley still playing terribly. What is this passing? Guys, you're on short passing. You're supposed to be like passing it to your own team though. For God's sake. Long passing to nobody. Okay, when all else fails, Olivier Giroud, step up. Oh, we're not going to... I mean, Liverpool was always going to be a tough challenge. The goal we let in was kind of bull crap. We've only just got going this second half. But no, looks like time is going to run out. Oh my God, what I mean, we were supposed to win a Super Cup straight away, so I had a trophy on game 1. But no, we've lost. We've lost the Super Cup. Liverpool won it. Which shouldn't be a shock, really. But, yeah, that wasn't... Yeah, okay. Brilliant. First thing I have to do is shout at them because they lost. I can't believe the goal. It was a long-range effort. It was ridiculous. Okay, yeah, Chelsea defeating the Super... Okay, cool. Yeah, whatever. 1 to 2 days Aspilicueta, that's fine. We got 3 million for losing. Let's send Jody Morris. Jody Morris, you can go to the press conference. It's fine. So yeah, that's that. Oh, we're getting some of the youngsters coming through now from our scouts getting out there. So that is gonna be the start of the save. A bit of a blight, to be fair. I didn't really want that. We've got the rest of the sort of start of the season coming up. We then have the Champions League group stage, Carabao Cup as well. We'll be playing some of those youngsters. So the Carabao Cup for us could become a little taster of players to come as we play some of the youngsters in that competition, and we will be back. I think we'll be back for... Let's come back for the end of August against Wolves. Let's give ourselves a little test before we then know who the Champions League group and who we're going to play in these games here. And we'll get a nice mix of European football competition as well as Carabao Cup as well as the league. As we challenging this, the first season is going to be finding our way. Finding our way. Which of those youngsters are going to show some promise early on, and which ones are we going to buy now that may show promise in future years. And I will leave it there. If you have enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Go and check out the other content we have, and we will be here ploughing through this Chelsea save Monday to Friday, 9 AM. Don't miss it. You're probably at home anyway, so you've got some time on your hands. Have a good day. Bye-bye.